Hey guys, what's up? My name's John from Flinger. We're a UK-based Nerf group. We host regular games at Beecham College in Oadby, Leicestershire. Check us out on Facebook for our next events if you want to join us. We'd be more than happy to see you there. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Nerf Rival Knockout and how I made a brass breech like this one here. Let's get into it. So the things you'll need, obviously brass barrels. They come in 12 inches, which means you'll only need 6 inches of each for one build. You'll need the inner barrel, 17/32, and an outer 9/16. So you'll need 6 inches of each for one build, which means you can make 2 builds from 2 lengths of pipe, which is what I've done here. The red one is the second one I did. It turned out a bit better. The first one I did doesn't, it's a bit stiffer here, so it doesn't pop out when I flick the switch, but I might be able to solve that with more springs here. So the first thing you'll need to do, I'll show you what, this is what you will have. So when you first open up your knockout, this is what it will look like. Some bits that I took out for the safety that I don't think you need. These bits here. This little white bit with a spring, this piece, the safety button, this little orange bit that I hated, I didn't know what it was for ages. Throw them all away. The first thing you need to do is get rid of the air restrictor out of the plunger tube. I found it really easy on the first one I did. It came out as one piece. The next two I did, I realised it wasn't as easy as that. It's actually glued in around there. So on the others, I sort of cut it out and left the outer ring in there and just glued my brass barrel in. So once that's removed, the next thing you need to do is for this to open out all the way, you need to get rid of this little part here so it can open fully to there. So it means I used a Dremel, or you could use a cutter, just cut away this part here, this little T section on both sides, and then that should allow it to slide all the way out, not just to there. So once you've removed the air restrictor, fire down this piece here, the next thing you need to do, I'll show you on the other one I did. The next thing you need to do is put your 17/32 into the plunger tube itself. I used electrical tape wrapped around the end of the barrel, fitted it in and glued it in, and left it to dry. The next step, again you'll need a Dremel for this, is to cut out the hole where your dart will fit. This is the first one I did. It's a bit tight. The second one is a bit wider to help fit a dart better. So you'll cut out a little piece like this from there, and so your dart can fit in. That's that part done. Get your barrel, get your 6 inches of 9/16. I wrapped tape around the brass so it would fit in the barrel. Don't do it too tightly, because I've noticed if this is wrapped too tight, the fit here will be tight as well and it won't slide as easily, as you can see. So glue that in. And once that's glued in, it'll fit over there. Pop it back in the blaster, in the shell. And this isn't the... Oh, sorry, this is the extension spring it came with. But because there's more friction in the barrel, you might need to double up the springs. Here's an extension spring I had left over. You might need to cut a part of the shell away to help fit the extra spring on. But once it's all together, you've removed the safety. Just make sure this part here is pulled down a bit. Screw the shell back on, and you'll end up with something like this. I have chronographed this, and it hits about 140 FPS with just the stock spring. I also used a burring tool to burr the inside of the barrel to help it be more crowned, to help accuracy. I've watched Chris Cartea talk about brass barrels, and he says crowning the barrel definitely helps accuracy. Thanks to Wacom S7 for inspiring me to do this build. I'm really glad I did. I think it's a really easy build to do and definitely worthwhile for anyone out there who wants to get into modding. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you at Flinger Nerf games. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and I hope everyone found this useful. Thank you very much.